welcome back, and in this video I will show you how to use the randomisemytrain.com website to play the Inglenook challenge. So first thing we have to do is to log in, because one of the things I've enabled with accounts is, as you've seen before, is these settings for collections. First thing I do is go to my previously created Inglenook challenge. I have here 8 wagons, all quite distinct for the challenge, just to help identify which one is appropriate for various parts of the challenge. One thing I actually know about my website, for example, is that the VGA wagon here doesn't actually work very well on the layout, so I'm just going to remove that from the set. I'm going to add another one. For example, I might scroll down here and find the HGA perhaps, or actually what I was thinking of is adding a BDA wagon. So I shall add that to the collection there. That's now saved. So we have all these different wagons here. The first part of the Inglenook challenge is the setup step, where we need to have the 5 and the 3 rake trains in the sidings. The way I would do this is you have 2 trains listed. You have the minimum of 3, maximum of 5, and we randomise those. Hopefully, like this time, you get the 3 wagons and the 5 in 2 separate trains. So you would then put these 2 trains into the sidings as per preparation. So once you've done that, you then take the next step, which is to let the tool, the Randomise My Train website, come up with the solution that you are attempting to achieve. The way you do this is by reducing the amount of trains to 1, because there is only one result that you want, and then setting the minimum and the maximum to the level, the number of trains you want in that solution. I recommend that 5 wagons in a train is quite an easy puzzle. The harder one is higher up. So for my difficulty, I'm going to set a 7 wagon train. You then select the randomise, and it'll come up with the trains it wants in the order that it wants them in. So for me, I would choose which side is the front, because that is also part of the solution, is it has to be in the right order front to back. You'll have to decide yourself which way you want it. You can go from right to left, or you can go from left to right. It doesn't bother me. This is your game after all. So now you've got the sidings all set up. You've now got the solution in place. You can now go ahead and play Inglenook, trying to get the train in this order with these wagons and leaving the one remaining wagon, which in this example is not the BDA, it's the TEA. So if you leave the TEA in the siding and the rest of these behind the train, you've then completed the challenge. If you wanted to go back and play it again you just change the settings back to the way they were, and you click Randomise My Trains. In this example, it hasn't come up with all the wagons, so you would need to randomise it again. And here we are, 5 and 3. So that's how you want to set it up. Again, this is a different set of 5 and 3. And have fun. One thing I've thought of doing is having 2 Inglenook collections. So what you can do is up here you can add a new train collection once you've loaded your previous. So previous collection, give it a good name, you add that, and then you can set the settings for the solution. So again, this is 1, I might go for 6 trains this time, and 6 trains, and then I have to add in the wagons again. So to do that, you can also type in up here which one, if you know what they're called. So I know I've got the TA black, I know somewhere I've got the BDA, so I'll add in that. Somewhere else I've got a HEA, and so on and so forth. So once you've done that, you can add them all in, set in the minimum and the maximum, randomise my trains. It'll go away and do that for you. as you can see, it's told me that I haven't got enough trains to meet the minimum I've asked it for, so it's ignoring that for me. That's just showing you how to add more trains. So again, the point of logging in and stuff is to create collections that you can keep later on, and also gives you more flexibility in terms of how you define what trains you get out of the system. Thanks for watching, I hope you found it useful. Any feedback, send us an email. Thanks again, bye.